lawsuit against Florida Governor Rick Scott sought to overturn an effective ban on restoring the voting rights of ex-felons, and now we actually have a verdict on it. This lawsuit from hurdles, no more. When the risk of state-sanctioned viewpoint discrimination skulks near the franchise, it is the province and duty of this court to excise such potential consequence is hundreds of thousands of dead people. The nuclear just amps it up even from there.
It was, well, Nake, Jared, and I. So here's one. Can I preface this with something?
Yes.
We're not undercover journalists. So
right.
We do a late night show. That's what we do. We do comedy, we do monologue, we do jokes, sketches, and we do interviews. And then every now and then we stumble across something. And when you're doing, for example, like Antifa, and they hand you a knife and they talk about shooting Ben Shapiro.
We'll talk about that too.
But the point is, and then when the media
said we're queer,
it was what the healthcare transgender town hall. It was like, oh my
God. It was
God.
a transgender town hall.
Transgender town hall.
Where was that?
Vermont.
Yeah.
Burlington, Vermont.
Oh, that place is crazy.
To the mountainside and would be virtually impossible to guarantee being able to destroy even in a well-planned first strike. That is the no nuclear option.
I remember that satellite imagery of North Korea, and you see just where there isn't electricity. I mean,
on my new show, Our Cartoon President, you'll go inside the White House and meet my loving
Yeah, well, look, now the memo is out, and so
the two-party system, it's like, how is it possible that you can still call this a democracy when you have color investigation? Like, first of all, nothing is sacred to Donald Trump, let alone this investigation. The Big Mac sauce. If he said that were sacred, I'd be like, totally. Trump thinks the Big Mac sauce is sacred. We all know that. But this is definitely not what's sacred to him. He's spent...
And then every now and then we stumble across something. And when you're doing, for example, like Antifa, and they hand you a knife and they talk about shooting Ben Shapiro.
We'll talk about that too.
But the point is, and then when
we just walked in and said we're queer.
it was what the healthcare transgender town hall. It was like, oh my
It was
God.
a transgender town hall.
Transgender.
Right.
He has said that he feels like a girl, prefers playing with dolls, and of course we don't want to discourage it. We spoke with our primary care physician. He said wait until the boy is fully developed.
We made all.
That's right, spot.
That's right,
fully developed is a little vague.
That's me.
I would say
Play.
All right.
He has said that he feels like a girl, prefers playing with dolls, and of course we don't want to discourage it. We spoke with our